and shave.
We're live.
Are we live and recording?
No, we're not. Now we are.
Okay. So, today we're going to have a special podcast. Normally we have artists that are up and coming or trying to blaze their path into the music industry. But like we've done before, we're going to pump the brakes on that. We're going to have a special today. With me today is Heath and Joe Beth. How are you guys doing?
Good.
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 Me and Heath just met. We've never talked before ever in our
Not
lives.
once.
Not once.
I try to avoid both of them.
It's kind of hard being that you guys are married. But no, Heath is my brother.
Yes, I am.
Um,
The older brother.
Yeah.
Oldest
Yeah,
brother.
old for sure.
Old for sure. Yeah.
But topping it all off in age
Yes.
is me.
Well, we weren't gonna say that. We're gonna put you out on like that. But you guys are here because you are putting a Jeep run together for the Ronald McDonald House.
Correct. Correct.
So, first off, we always start with the guest playing music. So you guys go ahead and play us your song that you've got.
What's that?
Play your song.
Oh, I don't have a song.
Oh, you're not gonna sing for
I
us?
don't sing.
Well, they're throwing off the whole.
Joe sings. She's a really good singer.
Well, let's hear it.
That's a complete lie.
No. No, I figured I'd throw that in. I told Heath earlier today that I was gonna I told him to bring a guitar. He's like, "Oh, I don't have one." I said, "It's okay. We've got one for you." He's like, "I don't have one of those either."
Nope. Not gonna play any kind of. I did do that.
Top
More-
Picks Guitar Shop.
Yeah. I think where'd you get this?
Probably Old Navy.
No, it wasn't Old Navy. I think it was Kohl's.
What?
I got like 3 of them, different colors.
Hey, it's okay. I'm really surprised me and Farron aren't matching today. We normally are. It's weird. It's like he calls Gatlin and goes, "Hey, what's Eric wearing today? I want to match him." What was the last trip we went on that we did that? We were both wearing hoodies and said, "Well, at least we don't match." We took our hoodies off and we had the same shirt on.
Oh, that was Forgotten Angels.
Oh, was that the Forgotten Angels one? That's another one of the fundraisers we try to keep up with as well. But talking about fundraisers, so when is the Jeep run?
You want to do this or you want me to?
September, is it the 20th?
September 20th.
Mom,
Here, you know what?
can I
We'll
do
find
it?
out. There it is.
There you go. There you
Yeah,
go.
it's September 20th. It's Saturday. And it's here in Bethany. And we start at the pub in Bethany, which is owned by my father-in-law. And from there, we go to about 5 bars.
Yeah, 5. Okay, I was
And-
going to tell you how many.
We go to about
Sorry.
5 different bars. And we have a silent auction and a live auction.
Yeah.
And we raise money. The last couple of years, we've raised at least $15,000, somewhere around there.
Yep,
And this will be the 7th year that we do it.
correct.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
You
and
guys,
I think over the last 7 years, I think we figured it up. I think we're around 89,000. I think in
Really?
total.
okay.
We're getting close to the 100,000 mark. I know that. But we kind of put it together. Well, the first year was
I don't remember the first year.
the first year when we did it, the boys were actually in the hospital when we did it. So that was the first. He was in St. Louis when we did it.
Oh, you did it in the middle of summer?
Huh? No, we did it. We did it right before he got out in St.
Oh,
Louis.
okay.
So, anyways, do you
Yeah.
want
So
me
we
to tell-
raise money for the Ronald McDonald House, and the money stays specifically in Springfield, Illinois, at the Ronald McDonald House. It doesn't go to the other houses in the chapter, and we stay there we raise money because we stayed there for around 100 days in Springfield, and I don't know, I think we were like 30 days in St. Louis.
It was 30 or 40 days in St. Louis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it costs the Ronald McDonald House is not affiliated with McDonald's like you would think it is. Managers and owners can give to the Ronald McDonald House, but they don't actually get funding. And it costs around over $100 a night per family to stay. And they support the families at St. John's. And do you want to say hi? You say hi.
Hi.
Okay.
And
Tell them. Do you tell? Can you tell everyone how little you were when you were born?
so we raised mine for the what did you say?
The Ronald McDonald House.
The Ronald McDonald House and
Do you remember
Do you
where?
remember how big you were when you were born?
Yep.
How big were you?
I was this tall and like
No.
Were you
weren't
real
that
little or real big? Oh, he
No.
was real little.
He was real little. He was about the size of my hand.
No, that you have huge hands.
Well, that's true, but I have big hands. But
I think he was one
He was-
pound. No, he was 2 pounds. And
that's right.
yeah, he was 2 pounds, and Isaac
and
was
1 ounce, and Isaac was a pound and
I think 12 ounces.
12 ounces, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
wait,
So
Eric,
Mm-hmm.
so yeah.
whose house is it?
This is my house.
Wait, what do you have in here?
Everything.
Toys.
Lots
I
of
have
toys.
all my motorcycles.
So they were born at 25 weeks,
Oh.
Isaac and Owen, and they were born unexpectedly. So like we didn't know that I was going to go into labor early. For those men that were listening, Eric, pop quiz: how long is a woman usually supposed to be pregnant for? How many
9
weeks?
months.
How many weeks is that?
Oh, weeks? I don't know, 46.
And
So
Farron,
close.
Farron, how long? How many weeks?
You're asking the absolute wrong question.
Heath, how many weeks is a woman
40
pregnant?
weeks.
40 weeks.
40 weeks is a normal
I was
pregnancy.
pretty close then.
If
No.
it helps you guys, I did not know that until this all happened either.
If you ask,
I
40
mean, I
weeks.
didn't know that after we had Audrey, obviously, but
40 weeks is a big difference from
I'm gonna say,
47.
Heath, I have 4 kids and I still don't know that.
Yeah, so at 20,
Eric's defense, you can't count that.
That is true. That's more than my fingers and toes. So
at 25 weeks, their skin is slightly translucent still, and their eyes are not developed. They have 5 fingers and 5 toes. They look like babies, but a little more like aliens, baby squirrels, and can't breathe on their own. So Owen had many surgeries there in the hospital. He had his first one when he was, I think when he was like a week old. He had his first surgery.
No, he was 2 weeks old when
2
he had
weeks
his
old?
first surgery.
Okay.
And
then-
that surgery was because of neck,
Yeah.
is what they call it, which is a perforation of the intestines. So, and if you can imagine a baby that's you
Yeah.
know, as big as my hand, it's a really delicate surgery,
Their intestines are the
So-
size of a spaghetti noodle.
like angel hair spaghetti.
So if you can
that
imagine
small.
trying to operate on that.
Yeah.
And then Isaac had his first surgery when he was 3 weeks old.
That's correct.
And ultimately passed away from it. But after his surgery, it was an emergency surgery, like most of them are when they're this little. And we went back to the Ronald McDonald House afterwards just to kind of relax and take a breath. And they called us. I think we were probably there for like 20 minutes, and they called us.
Yeah, we weren't there very long. I think we went back to the Ronald McDonald House and actually pulled out some
Can I tell them
Uno
that
cards, I
Isaac
believe,
Rome,
to play some Uno and kind of
9-year-old
try and relax a little bit and try and calm down. But I think they called us about 25 minutes afterwards and told us we needed to be back up at the hospital, which the great thing about the Ronald McDonald House, if you don't know, in Springfield, is it's directly across the street from the hospital. So you can literally run across the street and you're in the hospital.
Yeah.
So,
Or at 3 weeks post
well,
C-section.
with her, we drove, obviously. So we drove over there and then, got upstairs really quick and that was when they basically told us that Isaac was not going to make it. So Isaac unfortunately passed away, and
yeah.
and then we had, and then of course Owen, he stayed in the NICU for another 221 days in total.
Yep. Yep.
In total. So, but yeah, it was a long time that we were in the Ronald McDonald House, and so when we finally got out and Owen finally graduated to home, um, we decided that we needed to make sure that we did something for the Ronald McDonald House. That was kind of our big to do, was let's do something to bring money back to the Ronald McDonald House, because we didn't realize at the time that, because we were actually living in Macon, and we did not realize that, you know, being an hour away, that we could stay in the Ronald McDonald House.
Yeah.
So it was actually, it was really nice. They have a great staff there. The people that are in there are actually, you know, they're all volunteers. People don't realize that either. They're all volunteers, and they do have a couple people that are on staff, but they it what is it? It's supposed to be like $100 a night is what they would. That's what they.
$100 a night per family.
That's basically what they say it costs them. And of course, we were there for 100 and some odd days.
Yeah.
So
I
if you can imagine that.
I think our appreciation really came but when we got up to the hospital and held him, they unhooked. Babies are hooked up to lots of different machines, and so they unhooked him, and we were able to hold him like a regular baby, which was a precious gift for us, and say goodbye to him. But if we would have went somewhere else besides around McDonald House that day, we wouldn't have made it back. Oh, thank you. Is this making you sad? We wouldn't have made it back in time to say our
You're okay,
goodbyes to
buddy.
him. And so the Ronald McDonald House gave us that gift of some time to say goodbye. So that's why we raise money.
Yep.
Owen, it's okay. You're here, and we're so happy. Yes. Oh, thank you. What?
And you know, the fact that they're able to give that to families,
Yeah.
you know, not only did you guys get to experience that, you know yourselves, but knowing what that did for you and giving you the possibility of being there and all that type of things, you know, you want to give that to another family as well.
Yeah.
You know, which is another reason why we wanted to do this podcast. I know I kind of bugged you about it.
Yeah.
But you know, we'd like to get as many people involved or there as possible, even if it's just donating online or somehow to be a part of it, or getting people from, you know, all over the country to show up for it. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think every year we've I mean, we had one year, obviously the first year when we did it, we kind of did it on a whim. And I think we had 15 Jeeps show up. I think the first year, which wasn't a lot. We weren't really expecting a whole lot. We still raised, I thought, pretty good money for 15 Jeeps. I think we raised what did we raise, $4,000 or $5,000?
I have no idea. I was not coherent that year.
That's true. I think we raised like $4,000 or $5,000, and then after that, we got bigger. Like the next year was 21 Jeeps, and then it was like 27, 37. So every year it's kind of grown a little bit. And
Actually, I think we do have a picture of one of them.
do we
See where they're at.
There you go. That's a good picture there. That one was,
It was 2 years ago.
I think that was 2 years ago. Yeah, no,
That
was last year.
There's at
'Cause I
least
was
32 there.
I was in
Let's see.
old Big Booty Judy taking that picture. Yep, that was,
There's another one.
yeah. By the way, Big Booty Judy is our old Yukon.
There's about 40 in that one. Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
No, don't lie. She was a girl from down the road.
I think like not only are we raising money for the Ronald McDonald House, which is a wonderful organization, but when we tell our story, we're always surprised with how many people come out and say, we experience this too. And I feel like the NICU, which is the neonatal intensive care units, are these bubbles that these babies go in, and people don't even know they exist until they have family that goes there. Like you probably didn't even hear of it until.
Right.
No, I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I knew about it. Yeah.
But you didn't know how long.
No, I mean, well, and here's, and that's another thing too is, even if somebody else has had somebody in the NICU or something, not everybody's story is the same.
Yeah.
Right.
But at
That's
the
very
same
true.
time, when they find out that you've been through something or you find out somebody
Mm-hmm.
else has been through something different, you kind of create your own support network
Yes.
with
Oh
that.
yeah.
Did you
Yeah,
bring
it was pretty cool. I
for
think
me?
we still talk to a couple people. Oh, is it? Sorry. We're good? Okay. But we still talk to a couple people that we were in the NICU with. A couple of them were short stays, a couple of them were long stays, but no, maybe. But no, I mean we made friends there. Obviously, there's staff that was at the Ronald McDonald House / NICU, hospital that we, became friends with, and some of them we still talk to, and some of them we just know from in passing or whatever. But I mean, they all meant a lot in our life, and they still do. But it was so nice to have the people at the Ronald McDonald House really, they nurture you. I mean, they're like,
They want to make sure you don't have anything to worry
right,
about.
exactly. And what people don't understand too is like when you go into the Ronald McDonald House, you don't only have, just the staff there. You have these other families too, and they have a whole area where you can sit down with your family, watch TV. You can sit down and eat dinners together, and then they have people that volunteer their time, come in and cook you lunch. Sometimes they bring breakfast in. Sometimes they'll bring in dinner. And so a lot of times you still get a home cooked meal, And so like for us, with us being there, we were there for, every day and night. And it was so nice to come back to the Ronald McDonald House, and the staff members are like, hey, by the way, we've got, there's a homemade thing of lasagna in there. And you're like, all right.
Yeah. Well, I remember when you told us, you're like, we're going to stay at the Ronald McDonald House. I think the first thing I said is I thought it was like a homeless shelter. I really thought it was a gym with cots.
Yeah.
And I said, I had just had this C-section.
And you're like, I'm not doing that.
I left.
Yeah.
They let me go at the hospital like 28 hours after the C-section.
Which they were not happy about. Like the nurses in the NICU, like I'm sitting up there with the boys because they, Joe's in the hospital. She had a C-section.
I was in
so she
Decatur.
couldn't. She was in Decatur.
Yeah.
So she couldn't be there. So I'm in the hospital sitting there, and I'm like, they're releasing her today. And I remember Jamie, our nurse, she looked at me and she's like, no, they're not. And I was like, yeah, they are. and then she's like, you make sure that you put her in a wheelchair everywhere she goes. Like
I didn't do the wheelchair.
She did not do the wheelchair. She was up and walking. And I remember she's like, holding her belly and everything. And I'm like, you don't need to be doing that, but she was, man.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine.
It
was rough.
It was.
Abdominal surgery is that's painful.
Yeah. Well, and we didn't know.
She had good drugs.
I did have really good drugs. Yeah, and the doctors are very forthright with you. Like, they called me on the phone the first 24 hours when I was at St. Mary's, and the reality is you didn't know if they were going to live the next hour.
Right.
Yeah.
And like we had to get up there. We had to put names on those birth certificates.
Yeah.
Like,
and that's probably why they had you go.
Well, yes, I remember that morning.
That was part of it, I think.
Yeah, they were born like at 4 a.m. And after I got out of surgery, I was up walking. Like there was that. I guess probably that afternoon I was up.
Well,
I
I
just-
know when I had my appendix taken out, I wasn't supposed to walk for 2 days, and I was walking later that afternoon when I woke up. And they told me, they're like, you're not supposed to be walking for 2 days. I'm like, well, I'm up. I can't find my remote, so I need some help. And I couldn't imagine an actual, full C-section.
Both ways, getting cut up, down, and
Oh,
crossed.
yeah. No,
Yeah.
that's
That was rough.
yeah.
Yeah, and then I think this, we talked about the support system. The NICU's rough, and for us, going home was, I think going home was harder. I think going home was harder.
Ugh.
You didn't have like the nurses
You didn't
to tell you everything was okay or not
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
And so going home, dealing with the death of a child, another child on oxygen and a feeding tube, and then our poor 6-year-old.
Yeah. we had our
Poor
daughter
Audrey.
Audrey that is here. She comes. She's
Oh, you gotta
maybe
come all the
she's
way
got-
over here, so
There you
there you
go.
That was just that trying to survive that, I think, was harder than the NICU
Yeah, that was.
because everything just hit at once.
Yep.
And
was-
Well, and
So-
you guys moved during
yeah.
all that too.
So
that's the best time to
That
buy a
was-
house
That's
because it doesn't matter what happened with the house
Well, there was
purchase.
so
Like
much-
that's okay. One of my, I guess it was just Owen. Owen is still alive. Audrey's okay. I don't care. Anything can happen to a house. It's not nearly as stressful as the NICU.
well, I mean, we weren't
joke
living
about
in
that
our
now.
house anyways.
Yeah, there was like a good 3 weeks.
we-
We were like technically homeless. We didn't have. We had
That's
sold
true.
the house.
Technically, we
Sold the house and didn't have the
we
new
didn't
one
have
bought
a new
yet.
one
We
yet,
sold this
so-
little house. I remember we got back to the Ronald McDonald house, and I curled up in bed with you and cried because we had no home to go to.
I remember she went.
We had to
"We're-
write a check to
she
get rid of
goes-
this little tiny
she goes,
house.
We're officially homeless. I was like, for now we are. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was the Ronald McDonald house was great, but to go home to your own couch,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
to sleep in your own bed, there was a comfort with that. And we had went home every Wednesday to hang out with, or I had with Audrey, and that wasn't there anymore. And
Yeah.
there was
That
just
was-
another piece
that was a little
gone.
rough, yeah.
It was just another piece gone.
But it was so funny
Do you wanna
because
go sit with Sissy?
it was so funny though because like everybody's like, oh my gosh, you're selling your house and you're trying to buy a house right now, and they're like, your stress must be through the roof. And I was like, actually no, I think it's been pretty easy buying and selling a house.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
I didn't have any stress.
Yeah.
I mean, what else are you gonna do?
I had all
since-
the stress from this guy.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so it was a little crazy, but
I mean,
it was
like, and to talk about that support system, when we moved, I remember pulling up to the house we bought, and our whole entire street was lined with people
Oh
ready
my
to help
gosh,
us.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, we had. I mean,
it
we
was
had,
amazing.
Yeah,
It was absolutely amazing.
we had.
And I
people
stood,
from
I remember
everywhere helping
parking
us.
and just crying. Like, all of these, there was people from the school that I worked with that were just,
School, there's we had people
Church
from
family,
church.
we had our-
our family. I mean, we had everybody. Everybody was there helping us, and I think I mean, we moved the entire house in a day.
yeah.
Like there was no such thing as like, hey, this is gonna take a couple days. No, we did it in a day.
I remember we packed that big stack trailer you guys had. Looked almost like a cattle guard trailer almost.
Oh, your work truck.
Oh, that was my work truck.
Was that the work
That was
truck?
my work truck.
No, I
yeah.
thought you had a trailer that was like that too.
No, I had a work my work truck. So where I work, we deliver like gas cylinders for welding, and it's a palletized truck that has 6 pallets on it.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember I was like, I asked my boss, I was like, hey, can I use this truck to move? And he's like, sure. He's like, just don't do anything with it because you're in a company truck. And I was like, I'm just literally moving it a mile, 2 miles away.
Yeah.
And we did too, man. We stacked that thing full. It already had the straps on it, everything. It
Yeah.
was a blessing. So
Yeah, but we were lucky with our support system. I think there was there was a lot of families there, and there was families that didn't have what we had, and Heath and I had each other, and he was able to come to the Ronald McDonald house every night. Audrey came on the weekends, and they had like this little living room. Audrey, do you remember the living room we used to sit in? And
She
just
rolls
rolled
her eyes at you.
We you didn't like it. Yeah,
She said she liked it because she got free
got
stuff.
free
Yeah.
stuff.
I got free stuff. That's all I cared about.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
was Miss Mary was her name.
Yeah, we had Miss Mary. She was
She was so sweet.
She was an old lady that came in there and volunteered and did night shift.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
And
she
we
listened to her like radio tape or something.
Oh yeah, she was the nicest lady you had ever seen. And I remember, so of course, I get off work at 5 o'clock. I'd drive straight from Decatur to Springfield. I'd get up to Springfield. I'd go up and I'd sit with them till 9, 10 o'clock or whatever. And then I'd go walk over to the Ronald McDonald House and I'd go to bed. And every time it was funny because like, I
Was
don't
she
know,
listening?
she was only,
Was she listening to Paul Harvey?
might have
That's
been.
who it was
Honestly,
earlier, Farron. That's what I was trying to tell you.
It might
Paul
have been.
Harvey.
It might
And
have
that's
been.
the rest of the story.
Yeah. So, but she would sit there, and I remember coming in, and she was like, "Oh," she's like, "Hey, would you like?" And I mean, she was so nice. She's like, "Do you want a soda? Do you want a water? Do you want something to eat?"
Well, we
There's
weren't
some
supposed to
food."
eat in that living room or drink in that living room.
Right, that's correct. And they have like a living room that you actually sit down. They have couches and a TV and everything. And it was so funny though. There was a couple nights where we pulled all nighters, because he would have a surgery or something, and so we'd have to stay up late. And then we'd come in, and Miss Mary, she'd be just laying on the couch, just waiting for somebody to come in, And then as we come in, we're like. Of course, we're checking on Miss Mary. We're like, "Miss Mary, yeah," and she's like, "Yeah." She's like, "Are you guys need anything?" And we're like, "No, just we seen you laying in here. We just wanted to make sure,
Yeah, she gave Audrey a blanket like the first night. Yeah, I don't remember. No, it was green and blue.
Yeah.
It had little Santa Clauses on it. Audrey or Owen uses it now,
I think
but
Owen's got it now. Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, it's just a great, great cause. Honestly, the Ronald McDonald House is so.
Well, and the fact that they're there for families, one to ease their mind and make things easier on them.
Oh yeah.
And at the same time, you don't have to, like you guys, you were what, an hour away, hour and a half away.
It was an hour away.
You don't have to drive back and forth every day. You don't have to worry about where your meals are coming from every day. The only thing you have to focus on is
And that's
your child.
And that's what they try to do. Honestly, they come when you come in. They really try to say, "Hey,
they've even got your
don't-
laundry detergent and stuff.
Oh
right?
yeah,
they have
they've
a
got
day program now. So like he had actually had a couple of hospital visits after that. But they have day programs where if your kid's just going to be in the hospital for a week or whatever, you can go over there and maybe not necessarily stay. That may not work for your family, but you can go over there and do your laundry and get lunch. So you're not spending the night there. You're just using their facility even just for a break. I mean, that hospital
Just to get out
just
of
to
the
get out of it,
hospital.
yeah. St. John's has really good cafeteria food, but it's expensive after a while. And so they have a day program where you can just check in for the day.
Well, and that's a big part too, is that the families aren't charged a dime for
Correct.
using the Ronald
Yeah,
McDonald.
we
Yeah,
weren't
they're
even
not-
asked to
Nope,
pay.
you're
Like there
not asked
wasn't
to pay,
there
there's
wasn't a
not-
this is how much
Yeah.
it cost you. Would you pay for anything? We
Yeah.
weren't even asked that.
Now
Yeah.
that
In St. Louis, they asked.
yeah, in St. Louis they did ask.
But it's
Which
they-
is also
but
why
they-
you're doing this for Springfield. Nah, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Well,
I'm kidding.
and I think a lot of it was too that St. Louis was a lot different though. St. Louis was a much bigger building. Obviously they have a lot more people to try and
Oh,
take
yeah.
care of. So they really are trying to raise a lot of money. So and it's not that they're asking you. They
Yeah,
they basically put. They have like
They make it aware.
They have
You're
a mail.
aware of it.
They have like a mailing system there.
Yeah.
And they say, check your mail this way because people literally have their mail sent to the Ronald McDonald House while they're,
Yeah.
in the hospital. And so they'll have a thing that says, hey, if you were if you are able
Yeah.
to do this,
Yeah, which that's
this
not
is-
a bad thing
no,
either.
and it's
though.
not. It's not a bad thing. So
Yeah, 'cause
because there
there's-
are some people that are able to do that,
And they would, and they
that's-
want to.
While
Yeah,
they're
right,
in that
and they
situation.
want
yeah,
to,
because
yeah.
they can see what they do for them
Yeah.
because they're there
Yeah.
using the
They're
program.
they're not like asking them
Yeah.
out of like,
Hey, give me
yeah,
money.
Exactly.
You came in the door. You give me some money.
Right.
By
right.
the way, I'll send you guys a bill
Oh,
when
yeah.
we're done here.
Okay.
You want to hold it? It's on my back.
You want me to hold
You want to go, Daddy?
You go inside and pull
Oh my
Gatlin's
gosh.
hair.
Oh,
There you go.
But
So-
past his bedtime.
yeah.
I just want to say now that we got a little lull in the conversation here.
Oh no.
We've had some pretty
I'm tired today.
out there discussions on this podcast.
Yeah, a little bit. We get off the rails a
Off the
bit.
rails.
Yep.
This was the fastest one that we've had get flagged for inappropriate content.
What?
Really.
Yep.
Because we
How
talked
do you
about a
get-
C-section.
No.
It was while you were flipping through the pictures.
There's nothing in the pictures though.
Yeah.
No.
No, there was nothing in the pictures other than Jeeps.
Oh,
Sign.
here's
Two fat guys.
two
getting
fat guys
sauced?
getting sauced. That might actually be it. We'll go ahead and.
I mean,
Oh,
It-
it'll
it's-
give us a notification. But this is the name of the barbecue company that cooks for the Jeep,
Oh, it's
Yeah,
so
it's,
good.
it's so good.
and they're going to be there
And
this year as
yeah,
well, right?
Yeah, and
Just-
it's our uncle and his best friend that do it.
They're
you
two
know,
fat
they-
guys.
Two fat guys getting
And they're getting
sauced.
sauce while they're cooking.
Getting sauced.
They get their aprons get real dirty.
But no, I mean, and honestly, the last couple years, they have donated basically everything that they've made back
Yeah.
to the Ronald McDonald House too. So, and they don't have to do that. We never asked them to do that. They do it because
Yeah.
they want to support the cause as well. But
They're- Your only
they-
ask for them is to provide
all out,
food
yeah. And
for
you
your
know what?
event
I
and
hope
for them to make money
and
off of it.
If people show up, and everything, like they have been the last couple years.
I know there's some people that show up just for the barbecue.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, a lot of that crew that's standing there.
Yeah.
A lot of now, there's a couple of them that went on the Jeep run, but most of those, I'm gonna say probably 3/4 of those people did not go on the Jeep run
Yeah.
with us. They helped cook and serve, and
Yeah.
I mean, they're there to help.
And that's
So,
amazing that they donate
yeah.
everything.
Yeah, and
directly
I mean,
to it.
and honestly, they're taking money out of their pocket to do this too. So I mean, it is everybody kind of rallies together and kind of sees how good this cause is. So
Yeah.
it's pretty amazing.
Are you guys going to have music this year? I know you had mentioned it.
Yeah, I believe we are having music, and I might have to get back to you on that one because I think I know who it is, but I'm not 100%
It's a surprise.
sure. So
Well, I was going to say, if you knew or you could look it up on your phone real quick.
That's what
give
he
him a
tells me
shout
when
out.
he forgets to get me a gift. It's a
oh,
surprise.
I don't have my phone. Can you give me my phone, Audrey? I'll send a text and I'll find out real quick for you.
Okay.
Because I
'Cause
think I'm
that's-
pretty sure
It's the guy you guys had
it's one of I think it's who
last
we've
year or year
had
before.
before. Yes,
Okay.
but I'm gonna be positive with
Double
that.
check that. Yeah. Don't want to give the shout out to the wrong person. They'd be like, I didn't know I was doing that. I better get a
Yeah.
hold of somebody.
What I can say is we usually have a live auctioneer that
Yes.
comes in, and Evan Hall
Yep.
from Mike Hall Auctioneers or Auctions. He's the one that he comes in, he donates his time,
Yep.
and he does a fantastic job because it is so cool to listen to a real auctioneer
Oh, yeah.
auction off
Your
stuff.
dad tried to do it
And-
one year.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first year.
Give me 10, give me 10, give me 10. There's
He
11,
just
give me
wasn't
11,
as
give me
good.
11, give me 11, give me 12, give me 12, give me 12. Hey, it's going right there. This guy right here. But when a professional does it, it's very
Oh.
smooth and it actually sounds right.
And those guys,
And they're good at calling out the person that's throwing their hand up, too.
oh yeah, and I mean they are and they're good at getting people going too. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
like they know it's for a
Oh,
good
yeah.
cause. So you
Well,
know,
I know the one year they had barbecue left over from the food truck. I think they had the food truck that year, and he sold 2 or 3 bags of pulled pork for like $40 a piece.
yeah, yeah. He,
It was
he
like one
saved
pound bags.
he saved the
Yeah,
live auction.
yeah,
I mean, he
yeah.
brought in more money at the last like 10 minutes than
Oh
we
yeah,
did at the beginning
yeah.
because
And I don't remember one of the things was real small. Hey, well, there's something from the live auction there.
oh yeah.
Actually, I think both of them are. That might have been from a different auction.
That's not.
But I know
That
that
one
one
up there
is.
is.
That one absolutely is.
Yeah.
That's one I got last year or the year before.
Yeah, I
and-
think your Indian sign there was from the St. Jude's Ride auction.
No, no, I think that was one Mom and Dad got at an auction for me. Um, we got a sunflower, one of those big sunflowers for in the
Oh
yard.
yeah.
It's on our tree, and I was going for it. Mom kept bidding on it, so I kept bidding on it. Like I'm not gonna lose to my mom, because Gallon told me I want that. I want that.
What a jerk
Oh,
move.
that's what I do
Well,
too.
what
There's
a
something
jerk
about like a woman, your woman saying,
Yep.
Heath, I want that rototiller.
Yeah, you have to get it. So I'm going for it. Well, one of Mom's friends leans over and go, "Eric's bidding on that for you." She goes, "Oh well, I'll stop bidding it up then." And then I want it. And Mom goes, "Thank you so much." I was like, "For what?" She goes, "For buying that flower for me." I said, "I got that for Galton." She goes, "Oh, you shit! I would have kept going if I knew that. They told me you were getting it for me." I said, "Oh, I didn't tell them that. That's their fault, not mine."
Well, this year we're going to put our camper out for auction. Not the whole camper. I should rephrase
Whoa,
that.
whoa, whoa, whoa!
Okay.
I was getting ready to say. I was like, wait
Not
a
the
second
camper,
here.
unless it. Well, we could, and then
I
we
mean,
could
we
just pay
could,
it off.
but that we're going to probably take a hit.
Yeah.
We're gonna put a couple of nights.
Not
in the
unless you bid on
camper.
it yourself.
Right.
We'll put in a couple of nights for the camper
Yeah.
for auction.
Yeah. So we actually have a camper that we put up that we rent out for weekend, whatever. And so what we'll do is we'll do the same thing. And
Her name is Miss Trudy. You can
yeah.
find her on RV Share, but we only deliver to Shelbyville.
Hey, yeah, absolutely. Give yourself a plug on that. No, 100%. Because if they
Colleen is in the YouTube chat calling you a butthead about that sunflower.
I'm sorry, Mom. I love you. You can come by and look at it anytime you want, though.
She says, "Don't worry, your dad went ahead and bought me one."
Yeah, he did. I think she already had one, and
She
she
has
was
a
wanting
purple
another
one.
one. Yeah, she had that before we got
Well,
this one.
I think didn't one of them break though in a storm?
Yeah, and that was the purple one.
Oh, okay.
Somebody put it up wrong.
Colleen, if you're watching, call
I'm
in
not,
1-800-5555.
I'm not going to say who did it.
Yeah,
But-
it must have been Eric.
It might have been me.
It must have been Eric. Eric must have messed it up.
I think it was,
Do you
I
have
think it was-
call-ins for the show?
Do what?
Do you have call-ins? Like people call in?
People call
Oh,
into
I
the
mean,
show.
that a real
Mom,
thing?
Mom can call in. I'll put my phone up to the microphone so she can yell
Does
at me.
Colleen
That's
need to
fine.
call in and set the story straight?
No, me and Seth actually set that post, and it was about a year later. And
They didn't set it right.
no, we didn't set it far enough in, and we did not use,
Sacrete.
yeah, we didn't use concrete or nothing. Well, you know, it's just a plastic flower.
Who
It's
would have
not
thought?
plastic. I thought it was metal.
No,
Oh.
so the guy that makes them out of industrial 50-gallon plastic drums.
Yeah.
So they're like an inch thick,
Who
and then
knew?
he paints them and puts designs on them and stuff. And
You
they're
see them
really
all
really
over
nice.
the
Oh
place
yeah,
too.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
he's not
he's-
the only one that does.
No,
it.
but
yeah.
I think the guys from Lovington that originally.
I think
is
so.
doing it,
I think so.
so.
Yeah. Are you guys still taking donations?
Oh,
as
yeah,
far as
absolutely.
Like,
We're
well,
always-
not just donations, but I mean stuff.
So
for
we're
your
always
auction.
we're still taking donations for the Jeep run. So for like the auction and stuff, we're taking donations to be a sponsor if you want to do that as well.
What does
and
it
if-
cost for a sponsorship?
Sponsorship. I
So
believe it's-
$100 will get you on the back of our shirts,
Yeah.
and $250 will get you on the back or the front of the shirts where the logo is bigger.
Yeah.
500 gets you.
I
No.
think you got that backwards. I think 200 and 250 and 100
Okay.
are on the back of the shirt. I think if you're 250, your name's just a little bit bigger. And then I think
maybe that's what-
Well,
500.
you can turn around and show us. You're
Oh,
wearing
yeah,
one of
you're
the
wearing
shirts.
one right
Yeah.
now.
Actually, we can do it this way too.
I
So
don't
you
know.
don't have to get up.
There you
Okay,
go.
go sit with Sissy.
Yeah. So see the,
Audrey.
there you go. So on the top, I believe those are all 250 sponsors.
So they're bigger.
Yep,
and
the
then-
bigger, and then you have all the $100 sponsors there,
Yeah.
and then obviously the participating locations, and then if you might be if go to the front if you've
Yeah, we
got
can
it
go to the front,
anyways.
yep.
I knew if I
There's your front.
the
so you've
front
got-
usually. So we have the
And Muzzies.
Yep, Muzzies is always our co-sponsor. He always donates the most money. But everybody else, I believe,
It was 500.
is 500 on
Okay.
if they're on the front of it. Yeah, that's 2 years ago. That's 2023.
Yeah, we have a lot more
so-
sponsors now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
we
I
have
know.
a lot more sponsors.
So-
I wish I would have worn my other
So you guys-
publisher shirt.
And their web page. Let me see if I can pull that up real quick.
Oh, on Facebook, we are at Isaac's.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull it up.
Oh,
There it
there.
is, right?
Isaac's Run for Ronald.
There it is. Bam.
There you go.
And
So you guys can see if we can make that bigger.
yeah, what we do is people just when they write a check, they write it to the Ronald McDonald House of Central Illinois, and then we deliver it to Springfield all together because we specifically asked that it stay at Springfield.
Well, and in this community would be helping. Well, most likely, the one in Springfield, or there's actually I think it goes to Champaign as well.
Right, but they don't have
But
Ronald McDonald.
they don't
House.
have a Ronald McDonald House, so
And you guys have a phone number up there too.
Oh yeah, that's mine.
Okay.
But you can
Yeah.
text us to get more information about the run or how to sponsor it.
Can you see that good over there, Farron?
it's probably too hard to see, honestly.
Yeah, TV doesn't show up that great on camera.
So
217-620-4145.
Go ahead and call, text now. Make sure you can get all of your donations and questions answered from the lovely Joe Beth.
I will not answer after 9.
But calling's free after 9.
you can always call me after 9
because he plays his games.
and then
Well,
my
he never
phone
plays
number's-
with me, so you
my,
know.
my phone number is 217-254-9656. And
my
that
number
way-
and my number is you're not getting it.
the only
Okay.
reason I'm giving this out is because I am all about raising money for this thing, and we've got a lot of friends that help us out. We've got a lot of family, obviously, that helps us out, and we just want to make it as big as we can make it.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Well, and
you
you
know.
know, you guys, it's a Jeep run, but obviously it's not only Jeeps allowed.
right, correct.
You know.
We
don't own a Jeep.
We don't own a Jeep.
Someone wants to buy us a Jeep, we'll take it.
If somebody wants to donate a Jeep for a charity auction, now's your time.
Yeah.
Or let us drive your Jeep for the Jeep run.
You know what?
A
There-
dealership.
you
We
know-
should get a dealership.
So,
to
and
let
that's
us
what I
do
was getting
that.
ready to say. Is there are a lot of dealerships that have like wrapped Jeeps, or you can go to like custom
That'd be
Jeep
kinda
places
cool, yeah.
that have a wrapped Jeep that would donate it for the ride,
That'd
so
be cool.
their name is through it. So
Hey.
you guys might want to check into that.
Is my mom in the chat still?
Not sure if she's still in there, Colleen. Are you still in the chat?
Well, you got to
Can you say
remember
something?
if she's on YouTube, it's going to take like a full minute before that pulls through.
It's like
Yeah.
5-10 seconds.
Oh, is it? I thought-
Yeah,
it's
but
not as long as
if-
it used to be.
Okay.
If she is, she can ask Dad who's who's
Uh, she- She
playing.
did say a little bit ago, Dad is texting. So I'm assuming that
Yeah.
meant he was trying to figure
Well, maybe
out.
I just don't. Well, no, I got signal in
Yeah,
here,
you got
so
good signal in
I
here.
should have good signal. So, but yeah, I haven't seen anything yet.
Well,
But
that you know that is what it is. You can't do a whole lot about that.
I can't believe you guys already got flagged. That's a little
You
crazy.
know
Yeah,
what's
that is
wild?
That-
I think we have only been flagged in 3 episodes since the actual beginning of the actual podcast, and one of them was for our adult apple juice
Yep.
because we didn't call it apple juice, and someone actually said what it was, and we got flagged for
We
it.
called it the name of the little burger restaurant.
Yeah, the little
oh.
town and in Southern Illinois that only does burgers and they're only open on
Oh
Saturdays.
yeah.
We called it that name, and
Oh.
that is against.
I'm
the
really
rules.
curious why it got flagged.
For
this
this
time.
episode.
Yeah.
I
Probably
don't
just
know.
Eric's face.
It could be that, or you're talking too much.
Yeah.
Garden gnomes aren't supposed to talk. It's weird. Sorry.
I don't know if you can put that on there or not.
Send it
Probably not.
Send
Yeah.
it to my Facebook. Send it to me through Facebook. I can pull it up on there.
Do you have
Alright.
anything, Audrey, to say about the Ronald McDonald House?
Or about the Jeep run.
Oh, what about your baked goods?
Oh, there you go.
There is a baked good like little area by like the entrance of
There's
like
it.
where they do kind of like
The
the
registration?
the registration, and me and my grandma will be running it, and we'll have like
Look at that motor.
4 things. So yeah,
What's the best thing to buy at the
the
baked
best
good?
thing is the we call it Grandma Pepe's banana bread because
yeah.
it's
Yummy.
his grandma's
is.
Pepe's
Yum.
banana bread. So yeah.
And the brownies.
Oh yeah, and the famous brownies. My grandma's friend makes them, and like she can mimic
Auntie K's
them.
brownies are
Auntie
really
K's
good.
brownies are.
They are
Yeah.
so good.
So
They are
you get
so
you
good.
get some of the best baked goods ever.
And barbecue.
And
mean, what
Barbecue.
else
It's a
Shake your
contest
phone,
in
Heath.
between us. We see
Huh?
who can make the
Uh-oh.
most money. I always win because like I have the cutest face. So yeah.
Oh no, you mean what he already?
right there.
That's what he sent me.
Did he tell you who's playing?
That's what he sent me. Tell her that he's off.
He's way behind.
because that is not a band.
So the band playing for the Jeep run is the publisher T-shirt.
The publisher T-shirt.
We got a new logo this
We
year.
did get a
Yes.
new logo this year. We've changed it up a little
Yeah.
bit.
Is that the color of the shirt this year?
I don't know.
Banana
if it is
yellow?
or not. I
I
think we just did the logo is what we did.
Okay.
We wanted to change the logo this year. So we
So you
changed
guys
it up.
don't get a sneak peek on the colors. Sorry, we
Yeah,
tried to do
we're-
that with our last one we did, and they wouldn't tell us either. But I guessed it.
Yeah, this is
This one actually.
and they always ask if you can pre-order the t-shirts. It's kind of a mess to pre-order.
we
So-
We'll have to get you guys in touch with the St. Jude's guys because the way they do it is
Billy
not-
was in the TikTok chat earlier. I don't know if she's still there or not.
Okay. Well, Billy, get a hold of me. I'll have to get you guys connected on that because I know Central Illinois Indian helps them with things.
Hold on, buddy.
But they do pre-order and all that. They may be able to help you guys get through that and make it easier for you.
Yeah, our problem, not our problem, but we put so many sponsors on the back that it's not something we can like pre-order real early, and that's what we usually run into.
Yeah, we
Colleen
usually-
says look before that.
Uh-oh. Dad's probably being mean. Who is...
Oh.
I don't know how to say that name, so...
Oh, yeah. So his name's Jackson Ooten.
Ooten.
Ooten. Yeah.
Jackson
And
Ooten.
if you
And
have
he is amazing.
Yeah, I think he is like a junior, I think, this year in high school.
Yeah.
I may
Which is the only reason we have not reached out to him.
We had him there 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Actually, for that Jeep
Yeah.
run
The
that was
red
up
shirt.
there with the red shirt.
Yeah.
We had him there then, and when I say this kid has a lower voice than me and Eric,
Yeah.
I am not joking.
No,
he
he's
was probably, I don't know,
he was
maybe
pretty close.
13.
I think he was 14 or 15 at the time.
No, I don't
He
think
might,
he was.
I don't know.
'Cause
All I
he's
know
only-
is
he's
I
only
was
a junior now.
that's
I
true.
think. I think he's
and
only
he
a
could
junior or
he
senior.
could play the guitar really well, and his voice was almost as deep as like Josh Turner.
Like,
and,
yeah,
and he
he's-
even did some Josh.
He
Turner.
did some Josh
And,
Turner.
I mean, he was
does,
spot
but he
on.
plays a lot of older stuff too. So
Yes.
it's like he does the Johnny Cash, you know.
Yeah.
And
he does a
Merle
really good
Haggard.
job,
Oh
yeah.
my gosh, he is so good. And for him being that young and being able to do it, like he is phenomenal. Like
Yeah.
if you haven't seen the kid, you need to see him because
Yeah.
he is awesome.
So not only do you have an auction, a live auction, you have a silent auction, you got baked goods, you got two fat guys getting sauced, and a fun Jeep run. What else do you need? Oh, you have amazing music as well.
Yeah.
And again, like I said, I honestly would reach out to the kid, and I'll probably talk to him while we're at the Jeep run.
Yeah.
But we've
Yeah, I mean,
we've had a couple that we've talked to that were younger that we've shied away from, and it's not because they're not great musicians. It's just because normally our podcast gets a little rocky, and it's one of those. It's not really appropriate for somebody under 21 to be on our podcast. So
yeah. Well, you know what? Then you just invite mom and dad to come with them.
Yeah,
they're okay.
I'd say we could do one like this where we try to stay a little more family friendly with the youngins, but then get flagged immediately.
I know what it was because that was when she was talking about after her surgery that she was on medication, but she didn't say
Oh,
medication.
It was before that.
Was it when I said she was on really good drugs?
You
It was
can't
before
say
that.
that.
I was seeing if it was working.
It was a little bit before that. So
Oh.
it was before all the C-section talk and everything.
Maybe it was
Wow.
which
Oh.
direction?
It might
Yeah,
have
that's
been
interesting.
when you said that you lost Isaac. You didn't say lost. You said that he had,
Maybe.
and you can't say that word. You have to say unalive.
That could be it.
That's
oh,
it.
geesh.
That's the word. The D word will throw a flag.
Well, that's what happened.
But
I
you
don't
can
know how else
cuss,
to
but
say
that
it.
word's not allowed.
Don't know
That
how else to
is.
say it.
I forgot
That's
about that.
crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and that's the thing is YouTube doesn't have those restrictions. But both platforms are a little goofy with some of the things they allow and some of the things they don't. Now, if they get a hold of you guys on Facebook, can they give donations through your Facebook or when they get a hold of you?
How do you have that set up for donations, Joe? Do write a check to the Ronald McDonald House, and so yeah, so we would just have them. They can give us the check, or send it to us. I'm trying to think that we have done like in the past. What? Well, yeah, that's true. Well, I was gonna say, okay.
Well,
I'll
you
leave
got
it al-
Facebook Pay too.
So, yeah,
I
there
don't
is
know
a
if you can do that or
Facebook
not.
Pay. I don't know if you can do a Facebook Pay through the
Website
through
your.
through the actual page or not.
I
I don't know if you can do that or not, but it would be kind of nice if we did that. I think that's one thing that we were trying to do was set it up to where maybe it's like its own business
Yeah.
or whatever you want to call it, where it's so that way we can have instead of we don't have a problem with it honestly if people just make it out for RMHCCI. I think
Yeah.
that's what we call it because it's Ronald McDonald House Charities of Central Illinois.
Okay. There you go.
Had to
So there you
remember
go.
that
If you
one.
want to write a check and send it to them,
Yeah.
that's what you write it
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, so that's what we usually do is that we just you write a check or donate money, whatever. We make sure it goes straight to them though. That is correct. The Ronald McDonald House does have a wish list on their website, and usually that consists of like you know toiletries,
Mhm.
anything that laundry detergent, because they go through all that there.
Yeah.
They have a dishwasher. They have
Yeah.
anything you can think of. They basically have it, and they try to take care of it. I mean, they
Yeah.
wash your sheets every day. Or they can.
Yeah.
If you give them, say hey,
Give them to them.
yeah. If you say hey, we need some new sheets, whatever,
Yeah.
they have no problems giving
Kind
new
of treat
sheets.
that portion of
yeah.
it like a hotel.
Oh yeah, yeah, and that's basically what they do. Except you're not in a hotel, so it is. They're very nice.
Send it to my Facebook.
Yep.
to send
there
it
you
to
go.
Facebook Messenger, so I can pop that up there.
I've got it. I'm putting it in the chat.
Okay.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, if you
Perfect.
can put it in both chats, then we can take care of it. Is it the one for Springfield? Farron?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So that'll work too. So if
Perfect.
you don't see it, it'll be in the chat. Also, if you're watching this episode after the fact on YouTube, which we love when you guys do that, we'll definitely put it in the chat there as well. But again, if you need anything, I believe
Yeah, you
that
do
that
have a
will pull it
QR
up,
code.
correct?
Your
The
QR code will pull it
So
up.
if you're watching this on YouTube or you're on TikTok, wherever, you can click that on your screen right now, and it'll take you directly to their Facebook page. I don't know if you can see it well enough on our screen. Can you?
the QR code.
That light right there is screwing it all up.
Now you can't see us. Can
That's a little better.
Okay, well, I'm going to turn it back on. I tried. You can go to our TikTok. We do have a video already posted with this on it. So if there's information on here you want to see that you can't, or using the QR code, phone number, or the Facebook page, you can always go back to that video and go from there as well. Or if you have any questions, you can also get a hold of us through TikTok or Facebook. Um, I don't know how our YouTube's set up. I don't know which email it goes to. You can definitely try that as well if you're on the YouTube channel side. My personal email or our other emails?
I don't think you have another email.
Power in the Prairie Lands.
Unless you changed it to be that.
No, I don't think I did. So yeah, you can get a hold of us through my email on YouTube as well. If you have any questions of trying to get a hold of these guys, for some reason you can't find the information, we're always available for that. We'll probably, I don't know that we'll go live at all during the Jeep run. We may take some videos and pictures just to post to you guys so you guys can get updates on how it goes and what all goes on.
Oh yeah, we didn't. Well, we started to say this, but you don't have to have a Jeep. You
Yeah,
can bring
yep.
motorcycle.
Yep.
You can bring whatever you want. In fact, there's a couple years where I drove my well my Trans Am in it a couple years when I had it, but then
Was that before Joe backed into it?
Huh? Oh, that's right. I had it 1 year.
Was
for
that-
it. No, I had it for 2.
Was
I'm
that
pretty sure I
before
had
or
it for 2.
after Joe backed into it? After you had it repainted?
It was.
Oh, sorry,
after.
sorry, Joe. That's okay. I can put Farron on the spot if
It
you'd
was
like.
after. It had already been repaired. So
But me and Eric typically block.
yeah.
Yeah, we usually go out on
Yeah.
the bikes.
motorcycles.
Yep.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's usually I don't know. You guys probably what? I know a couple years you guys had 6, 7.
I think the most we've had motorcycle wise was 8.
Yeah.
Which were mostly mine.
Yeah, they were actually. Yep. I don't remember how many we had last year. We had 5 or 6 last
I
year.
think yeah, it was. I think it was
3, 4, 5.
I think it was 5. I think it
Because
was
I had
5.
I had both of mine, and then you
Yeah,
had
there
Ace,
was-
Byron, you, and then I think Jesse and them showed up too. I don't remember. It doesn't
No,
matter.
it was my Indian, my Softail, your Indian, that bike,
Yeah.
and Jesse.
Okay. Ace didn't go on the Goldwing that time. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
but anyway, if you want to bring motorcycles,
Yeah.
you're more than welcome. And you don't have to block traffic if you're on a motorcycle. We take care of that. If you want to be a part of that, you're more than welcome to join in on that portion of it as well. But it's going from establishment to establishment. In case that's
Yep.
one of the words that got us. Um,
Yep.
That we stop for what is it?
So
Half hour?
I think
45
we
minutes?
usually do an hour at each place, depending on how fast we get there, how slow we get there, whatever.
Yeah, how
but
long the
there's-
tail comes in.
Correct. So sometimes we try to do an hour at each place. Now that doesn't always work. So sometimes it's 45 minutes, but we still because we want to bring money to that establishment
Yeah.
that we go to, and I did use that word correctly.
Yes, you did.
But we do because they are helping. I mean, they're helping us as well. They
Yeah.
a lot of those places help us out as well. So, but yeah, we're bringing money to them. They're also helping us with what they can. So, but yeah, and we have never had. Honestly, I think every year we've had a great, like, not only a great turnout, but I don't think anybody ever has an issue with
No,
anything. I don't think.
I've never heard of any complaints.
No, no, I don't think so either.
The only complaint I've ever heard is I wish I could stay for one more. That's about the only complaint I've ever heard. And and that's the thing too is just because you're on the Jeep run doesn't mean you have to take off when everybody else does. If
Right.
you when you get there, they give you a list of places that you're going.
Yep. Yep.
And if you don't know where you're going, obviously stay with the group. If you do know where you're going and you know the back roads, or whoever you're driving behind knows the back roads there, because some people do that, so
Yep.
they can get into the
Some-
mud a little bit and stuff.
Yep. The dirt, whatever.
Yep.
Which
Which we've followed sometimes. Yeah, we'll block roads for you. This is not a road for a bike. But we always have fun doing it anyway. And that's
right.
you can be in a sports car, you can be in a truck, a Jeep, whatever. I mean, it's
Yeah,
it's
I was
a
gonna
Jeep
say
run,
I usually am at the tail with our vehicle.
yeah,
Yeah, and
loaded
hard to
with the
miss.
kids eating my food.
no. I did have Ryan in there one year actually.
Yeah, that was the year Joe rode with me from one spot to the next. That surprised me.
Yeah.
We were
That's
going
right.
from the bowling alley. No, no,
No.
no.
You just
I gave
wanted to-
I gave you a hard time. Said, "Well, come on, Joe, hop on."
I was videoing the cars going around, and you were the
Yeah.
last one, so I had to jump on your bike.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
She says it like it was torture.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, her hair was.
Oh,
braided,
I
yeah.
was doing
To be fair,
wheelies,
it
and I
is
was
not fun to be on the back of a motorcycle. Eric is riding. I've
no,
done it.
whatever. Yeah.
Did
See how
just say-
Farron knows that?
Did he just say,
Mhm.
"I've done it"?
Yes, he has. Yes, he has. That was for the.
That would have been a sight to see.
I don't know which challenge that was for.
That was the glow rings.
Yeah, we were
They called it
glow
jousting.
rings. Yeah, the way we did it, they give you a person on the back of the bike has like a jousting stick, and they hold glow rings out. So he's standing up on the back of it as I'm trying to go through and not go too fast as he's trying to collect them. And we were in
Nice.
grass
Yeah,
as well. It was not.
Like grass that's grown in basically sand because it's
Yeah.
Florida.
Yep. It was a
And
good time though.
It's like partially a drag race
Yeah.
because you got to get all the rings. But
And
if
you have to be
both
done
lanes
first.
get all the rings. It's whoever got
whoever
to the
gets to
end
them
first.
first.
Yep.
Yikes.
Yeah, and I was doing it on my Indian, so I was doing it on a big bike, and I think we were against like a Honda 250 or
Yeah,
something
it's
like
a
that.
bunch of Honda Groms and
Yeah.
a bunch of little bitty bikes.
Well, we
Yikes.
did that too. We rode the Grom together because
Yeah, we've done that.
Farron went to take me to go somewhere. I said, I don't care. I'll hop on the back of it. And he got to the stop sign. I put my
Yikes.
feet down, and he's like, "Don't do that." Hey, sometimes you got to get where you're going. The guys that worry about that,
I still don't know how Gatlin rides with you on the back.
Oh
of the
yeah.
bike.
So we were in.
I think he was a bad. I thought it was fine.
Yeah. Well.
Eric's fine. It's just
Yeah.
I like.
Thanks,
to mess
Farron.
with him.
Thanks, Farron.
The hair was just went everywhere.
I just want everybody to know, Farron just called me fine. Okay, we'll leave it at that. But yeah, no, that's one of the things with motorcycles is guys are like, and don't get me wrong, I've done it too, where I've been on the back of somebody else's bike because my bike was broke down. I'm like, no, absolutely not. Get me off this bike. I am not doing this. And when it's a comfortability thing because you don't feel safe on the back of it, that's one thing. But these guys are like, oh, I'd never ride behind another guy, and I'd be turned around and this, that, and the other. Get over yourself.
Well,
I mean,
the one that I rode with you, you were like riding. It was like a minivan of bikes. I mean, it was
Yeah.
huge.
I don't know, was that? I don't think it was this one. I think it was. Oh, so it was this one then.
Yep,
Yeah,
It was your boomer barge.
my boomer barge.
I was gonna try to share this to my Facebook page, but it wouldn't work for some reason. So,
Oh, it's
hold
okay.
on.
You can do it after the fact.
Well, I know, but I still like to try and because I know it's on.
It's a little late now.
On the TikToks.
It's on TikTok and YouTube.
Yeah.
So
Yep. So we are always live on. It's normally every other
it
Saturday
is.
on TikTok and YouTube, which we need to try to figure out how to get the Facebook thing done too, because I'd like to do that as well.
Yeah, I just need to mess with that a little bit.
I think we just have to get the whatever
There's
key
one.
from stream key from them.
Stream key.
But it's just it's one of those things that when we get to back
Yeah.
off of the music industry just a little bit and do something like this, it's really nice. The music industry stuff, it's really fun. It's really nice to get with some of these artists and try to push them and help them and then see their careers take off, and be able to say, yeah, I knew them before they were
Yeah.
anybody.
Yeah, I think I've been Eric's. I'm sure Eric's Facebook or TikTok. One of them. I've been blowing up lately.
Oh, yeah,
'cause
no.
I've been sending a bunch to him, and he's like, yep, I already seen them, or oh, I haven't seen that one
Yeah,
yet.
A lot of them. I know it was last week. I think I was like, I've already talked to that guy. He won't get back to me. Already talked to them. Waiting on a response. Talk to that guy too. That guy's already scheduled. Haven't
Yeah,
seen that one though.
That was one of them.
Yeah.
One of them. One
Yeah.
of them. He goes, yeah, he's too big. He isn't gonna.
Yeah, he won't respond to me.
He won't respond.
Well, I mean, and that's the thing too is we're not afraid to reach out to anybody. We
No.
reached out to Jamie
I mean,
Johnson. We've reached out to Ray Wiley Hubbard, and the reason is because we're a small podcast. If they say yes, awesome, that's freaking sweet. Let's get you on here.
Yeah.
But it's not people. We're not looking at people because of how many followers they have or how big they are. It's because of their music.
Yeah.
And their talent itself. And if they're not there, if they're not what we think is true music, it's not going to be like our next guest. Let me check the date on that just to make sure I'm right. It's next Saturday, which I believe is the 30th. Yeah, August 30th at 8 p.m. We're gonna have Muddy Creek Company, who is
Nice.
a group out of Southern Illinois. I sent you a video of them. They
Yep.
were actually at the State Fair this year.
Yep.
So is Jack
Yep.
Daniel. Jack Daniel also played at the State Fair this year too.
I did see that. I saw.
Yeah.
I was like, hey,
Yeah.
he was on the
Yeah.
podcast.
I was pretty upset I had to come back here and do a podcast instead of going to see him live.
I know, and that's the thing I've told Jack, because we stay in contact with all of our artists, no matter how big or small they are. We stay in contact with them, whether it's us reaching out or them reaching out to us, because some of them have gotten record deals.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some
Of
of
course, I
them.
see Kevin Thomas all the time now on TikTok.
Yeah, Kevin
Like,
Thomas is
Him
has
and now
blown up.
he's on Facebook too, obviously. But I mean,
Yeah,
he is.
yeah, he's.
I mean, I've seen him. Well, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok,
Yeah.
you
Well-
name it, whatever. But he has. I mean,
Well-
I've just seen a lot of his stuff though lately.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of it's because he also signed a record deal, didn't he?
Yeah,
He signed
I
a
believe
record
he did.
deal, and
Yeah.
and
he's with a recording
So-
label as it.
yeah.
I don't know if he has a record or a contract with them or what. I know he's working with them. No, we're not gonna go the full 2 hours tonight.
Oh my gosh!
The groceries, the classic groceries.
But
Well,
you know-
what? We're fine.
Yeah.
We're fine.
it's just
Don't worry.
It's
I know
nice
the
to,
driver.
Well, and it's one of those things like that stuff is really cool, and it's really cool to see those guys. Some of them, like some of the artists that we've got with, like Jacob Perry. We didn't know what was going to happen with that podcast at all. We were
Mhm.
really nervous because like this guy has zero music out there. I've heard some of his stuff, but it's not anywhere you can hear it.
Yeah.
So it's like this guy's either going to be really, really good for us. This is going to be terrible.
Audrey, Nini and Papa said hi again. I turned her
Oh,
mic on
hi,
so you
Nini
can
and
say back.
Papa.
Hi, Nini and Paul.
So, and he come on and he was electric. He was amazing. His music was awesome. And before the show and even during the show, he's like, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to do recording or not. I haven't really decided what I want to do. And a week later, he got a hold of me. He goes, I don't know how many people I've showed that to. He goes, but all your views are probably from me. He goes, I'm going to tell you now, we're going to record. And
That's awesome.
he's still working on it right now, getting the time set and everything. But he's
That's
got a studio set up for him to go to record his music to put it out. And it's awesome. And you get people like Noah Daniel, who our episode with him we did not do well just because we had so many technical issues on that. That was when we were first starting out.
Yeah.
He's got
I do
more
remember
music
that one.
coming
That
out.
was the
That
one I
and
was.
the internet wasn't the greatest that night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some issues that night, but I do remember that because I was like,
He was really good though.
Yeah.
yeah,
Noah is amazing, and I'm not sure why he's not getting a whole lot of traction on his platforms, and I'm really not sure why.
We'll
Because
have him
he
on
has
again.
great content. I'm trying. He is really busy. He just got out of the military.
yeah,
So now he has the free time to be able to come here, but now he's booking shows everywhere.
yep,
So it makes that a little bit harder too. That and this is peak season for artists.
Yeah.
But we're also booked out all the way to December right now.
we
So
who was it that I was telling you guys about one time? I'm gonna probably give them a plug, but they probably don't need one because they're pretty good size now. They were opening up for Travis Tritt. Is
Yeah.
who they were opening it for. They're called the War Hippies.
yeah, the War Hippies.
And
Yeah,
those guys. I loved their music, but not only was their music really good, but those guys are just cool guys. Like
Yeah.
they are,
yeah.
super, super nice. In fact, Travis Tritt started playing some of his music,
Their music?
Well, no, it was some of his new music. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go talk to these guys because I'm not so much on Travis Tritt's new music. But
Oh
I
yeah,
walked
that
over-
was you got free tickets to
Yeah,
that
that's
show.
Right, that's right. Some guy over here decided that he couldn't go, so I
We were
went with my-
sponsoring a motorcycle in a race. That was when we were sponsoring Mad Monkey's bike up at Road America. I had tickets for Travis Tritt.
Yep, I remember that.
And I was like, well, I knew I had something going that weekend. So, Heath, do you want to go? And he
Because-
sends me a picture of him and his buddy front row.
Front
These
row.
seats are amazing. Thanks. I'm like, yeah.
sitting right in front of Travis Tritt.
Yeah.
That was still a great weekend though.
That was the weekend we got on Kyle Wyman's Instagram story
yeah.
for our
For your
antics.
your shenanigans.
Also the reason that security harasses us nonstop up there.
Yeah.
To this day.
Well, it doesn't help that we have like 300 people come by our campsite every year going, hey, what do you need to make my golf cart do wheelies? We've never charged. No.
Wait.
Weight and a zip tie. Weight and a zip tie.
We didn't have the zip tie the first year.
No.
That was factory stock golf cart.
No. Because we had the guys.
That was second year. Or that was the year after King of the Baggers.
I don't know. All I know is you put a zip tie on that thing and two big heavy fellers on the back. You're doing wheelies as long as you want.
Yep, just two fat guys getting sauced.
Which their barbecue is amazing. It absolutely
It's
is.
wonderful.
It is.
Wonderful.
They've won a ton of competitions too.
Yeah, they've won some competitions with their food too.
Yep.
The one thing that they've made a couple times, they don't make it a lot, but they do it at their competitions. They do pork belly tacos,
Mm.
and let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something.
That is part of the reason this belly is like it is, because it is delicious, and you cannot
think
get
there's
enough of it.
another reason.
Well,
for that,
there's
too.
another reason for that. That's I like to eat.
You like them adult sody pops?
Yeah, those two, but
Those
not
two.
not as much as I used to.
Yeah.
I eat some real good.
Can I get
food.
the mic, please? Uh-oh.
My-
You're
my
in
wife
trouble.
My wife makes really good food too.
Yes. She
So-
makes the best homemade mac and cheese.
It is so good, even though I can't have
Okay,
it. But
okay, I gotta tell a story real quick.
Oh no, here we go.
Because Joe, everybody in our family knows that Joe brings the mac and cheese because she makes
she does.
awesome mac and cheese.
And our family is huge mac and cheese enthusiasts.
Oh yeah, I'm a mac and cheese connoisseur. So
Yeah.
hold on.
Well, that's how I got you to date me. Was that was the only thing I had in my fridge.
That's
Like
true.
the first time you came over, I was so broke
Yeah.
trying to make
She-
a house payment by
Yep.
myself.
Yep. And she
And all I
made.
had was homemade macaroni and cheese.
That's right.
And you opened the fridge and it was your favorite food. And then you bent down and you went over to my TV and you tried to fix it. And I stood behind you and just stared at you. For 5 minutes.
Hear
Those
that?
broad shoulders.
Okay, hey,
All
hey,
right, we're
hey,
getting a
we're
little
trying.
deep
Yeah,
here.
hold on.
We're getting a little deep.
Let's not get flagged.
Audrey,
deeper.
Audrey's going la 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 la.
Getting a little deeper.
But remember, ladies,
That's always
the way to a
excuse.
man's heart is his
Through his
stomach.
stomach.
Yep.
But anyways, little fun story though is Joe does make like the best
Oh, yeah.
homemade mac and cheese.
Oh.
Everybody kind of knows that. Well, old Heath decided to make smoked mac and cheese.
Yeah, I don't care.
And we have realized if you give Joe the mic back, she will agree with you that it was the best mac and cheese that we've ever made.
Okay.
It's-
Well,
So,
here's my
she
thing.
did help me with
I'm
that.
I'm gonna
did help me
have
with
to
it,
try
so-
both. You know what? You guys just
did.
give me a big pan of both, and I'll let you know.
Done. Done. The smoked
Yeah,
is
it
better.
is though. To
So-
be honest.
I gotta try it myself.
It-
I gotta compare them both
it'll be,
though.
It'll be delicious. I
And I
guarantee
need a
you that.
big thing of both of them. That's all. Hey, we got a big family here.
It's true.
You know, we do anytime we do mac and cheese, which is pretty often.
Pretty
Pretty
often.
Yeah, about every other meal. We do the 2 big boxes. Me and usually it's me, Ryan, Gatlin, and Maylee, and the last time we did that, we had to make an extra one after we got done with the meal because there wasn't enough mac and cheese for everybody to have leftovers, so we made another
Dang.
box of them, and it was all gone. Ryan eats like a horse.
Oh
Holy
man,
cow.
I know he does.
Yeah.
He came over to our house one summer,
The fridge was
and
empty.
the fridge was empty nonstop because the kid just like,
I'm
hey, you
like-
got some more food? I'm
I'm
like,
Yeah.
like, where
Yeah.
did the chips go?
Yeah,
And he's like, oh, I ate them. I'm like,
yeah. He gets home from school and he goes, Dad, I'm having some noodles. I don't
Okay.
care. Eat what you want,
Eat
buddy.
what-
Okay. And then he'll be like, I'm going to go ride my bike. All right. I'll let you know. He goes, let me know when dinner's ready. Okay. So I'll text him, hey, I'm cooking dinner. And he'll help me if I'm grilling out. And then he'll eat. And then I'm going to go ride with my buddies. All right. Street lights, come on. Be home. Okay. And he'll come home a little early. What are you doing? You know, something happened. No, I'm hungry. And he'll eat. And then it'll be time for bed. And
I need a snack.
Yep.
Can I have a snack?
Can I have a snack? Can I have some more noodles? Can I have more of this? Can I have something else before I go to bed? Ryan, no, but I'm hungry. Good Lord, child.
Chasing
What?
ghosts in the YouTube chat saying now she wants some mac and cheese.
You know what? You guys need to make some for the Jeep run.
it'll be gone by like in 20
You
minutes.
could sell it at the Jeep run.
At my baked good thingamabobber, even though it's not baked good.
It is if it's smoked.
Okay.
Ooh, maybe we could bring all the stuff for the two
I-
fat guys getting sauced and have them smoke it.
There you go. There you go.
Smoke our recipe.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
There you go.
So,
So you got great food. You got great spirits. 'Cause I can't say
great
this.
spirits
Yep.
all the way around.
Great people, great music. And you can drive whatever you want.
It's true.
Yep.
You can come ride with us on motorcycles. You can bring your own Jeep. You can bring your truck. You can bring your clown car. I want a clown car there now.
Muscle car would be
Muscle
cool
cars.
too.
I would say
Muscle
there'd be
cars, but those.
I would say a
they might
limo,
not-
but
they might
somebody
not
got
want
rid of a limo.
What?
Sorry, we never used the limo.
Sorry. That's right. I did see it was missing.
Yes. The limo, which has been a big factor of like, we tell artists, you come here, if you get a gig local, we'll take you in the limo. And they're like, yeah, that's freaking awesome. And then they cancel or they can't find a show. And now we don't have that. So nobody wants to come in person anymore. I'm just kidding. They still want to. It's just, that was a big one. Like, hey, if you
They
fly
come ride
in, we'll
in a
come pick you up in
camper.
a limo.
I
But-
will probably end up buying a nicer one.
I found one.
I don't have money right now, but
It's not my fault. Figure it out.
My bonus is coming up.
Ah, I've got one picked out. I'll
He
send it
says
to
my
you.
bonus is coming up. That's awesome. So.
And McKaylee's already in the TikTok chat telling me no.
She's
Oh.
like, no.
Well, then I'll tell you what. You owe me for something I gave you a long, long time ago. And I may just end up with a limo after the fact. We'll figure something out. Don't worry about it. Kaylee, don't worry about that conversation. That's like when
She is still saying no.
that's like Farron would
That's
buy.
that's a really long message over there.
It's like when Farron was staying with his dad, he'd buy a new motorcycle or something, bring it over here. Or when we'd take it over there, they'd be like, "Yeah, that's nice." He goes, "Yeah, Eric got a new bike." And I'm like, "I got you. Yeah, I got a new bike. I'm just gonna leave it here because my garage is full." Because his dad was getting on him. Quit buying shit. We don't have enough room. And that hasn't stopped yet.
Until we brought home a Goldwing trike and he liked it.
Yeah, we bought that Goldwing trike originally to just turn around and sell it.
Yeah.
Because we got it for about 10% of what it was worth, and we got it there, and it wasn't the first day because the first day we got it there it had a flat tire, so he couldn't ride it. I blew a tire right outside of the house.
He has still never ridden it.
Oh, he hasn't?
No.
Oh, I thought he did.
No. He just saw it and he's like, hey, I might need to ride a trike one day instead of a motorcycle because I'm getting old. So you're not allowed to sell that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Farron's like, well, I guess I'm buying you out of what you bought it for because we're not getting rid of it. I was like, damn, all right, fine.
You should be like getting on to him like, you gotta ride this bike. You
He
gotta get on
so
top of it.
He already has a motorcycle that he never rides.
yeah.
The plate's been expired for 2 years now. I've probably that bike's probably had 3,000 miles on it since he bought it.
And he's
I've
put maybe 100 on it.
2,500 on it.
Yeah. Yeah. He was like, well, you guys riding all the time and going on trips and stuff. I'm going to have to start going with you, but I don't have a bike. So he went and bought one. I think I've only seen him on it once.
I found that bike because in 2005, my dad bought a 2005 Harley Davidson Ultra Classic.
Mm.
Smoky gold and black. Beautiful color combination on that bike. And I grew up on the back of that motorcycle.
Mm-hmm.
I spent so much time. I took so many naps on that back seat.
Naps. Oh wow.
Dad put like 80,000 miles on that motorcycle, and
Wow.
ended up getting rid of it so he could start a concession business, like food trailer. And I found one at a dealership, Litchfield.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was gonna go buy it, and I messed up and showed him the picture of it. And told him I'm gonna go buy this tomorrow. No, you're not. No, you're not. And he called him first thing in the morning and paid for it. I was like, hey, take me over here so I can pick up my motorcycle.
Well, to be fair, he bought it and you ride it. So
When I was a kid, I was little. I was probably about, I don't know, Owen's age, I think.
6.
I was 5, 6 years old. Dad had a Honda, if I remember right. Grandpa had a Goldwing, and Grandpa, I'd ride it. You know, of course, Mom and Dad would be on Dad's bike, and I would be on Grandpa's, and I'd I'd be like, "Come on, guys, let's race!" You know, of course, I'm a little kid, ready, wanting them to race, and Dad take off, and he was gone.
Yeah.
And Grandpa just.
Yeah.
And Dad would always say, he'd laugh because he's like, "You're beating on your grandpa's back, telling him to go faster." Grandpa had to have bruises on his back from a 6-year-old just beating on him.
Well, I know Ryan, when he's on the back of the bike, he's always, go faster, go faster. How fast are we going? That's not fast enough. Go
Yeah.
faster. Do a wheelie, Dad. Do a wheelie. No,
You're
Ryan,
like,
stop.
no.
Yeah, because I don't like going fast.
It's funny. That's funny.
Yeah.
So,
But, well, and that's the thing, that that's the great thing about doing this is we get to talk about bikes, we get to talk about music, and we get to talk about great fundraisers like this.
Oh, yeah.
You know, um,
Yeah, I was gonna say I watched the St. Jude's one, and of course, I always like watching to see kind of how other people do their stuff, you know,
Yeah.
and of course I watch your guys' stuff anyways, just because, you know, you're my brother. So
No.
And you have nothing else to do.
oh,
Don't
thanks,
let him-
thanks, Audrey. I have nothing else to do, she says. So,
well, I'm glad we
no.
can fill that void for you.
Right. So, but no, we still I still like to get into it.
Colleen says, check your phone again, Heath.
Uh oh.
Oh,
No.
Uh oh.
uh-oh. Heat's in trouble.
Oh, he had a Kawasaki 750 LTD. and Grandpa had an 1100 Honda Goldwing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta get these facts right.
And he only stomped Grandpa because Grandpa drove like a grandpa.
Well,
Because that Goldwing would have stomped that
well,
750.
so I do remember Dad sold that to a guy that he worked with.
Uh-huh.
And if I remember right, I think because I'll probably be getting a text here before too long. Dad sold it to a guy that he worked at Firestone with.
Yeah.
And I think he lived in Pana. I think. And he said that one day he had to get to work. He was late getting to work, and I think he made it from Pana to work in like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And then, so he was flying, and it was the winter time.
And it was winter time.
Oh, he lived in Ramsey. See, I knew.
I know-
knew it, but
I know we did the-
I know that Dad. I remember Dad said that bike could flat out fly.
Yeah. That's funny. But you know, like
He
I said,
said 62 miles and 48 minutes.
yeah, it's doing pretty good.
He was booking.
Yeah.
So, but I do remember the Honda was the bike that he had in the little white shed. That was the bike that I was.
That
thinking
was
of.
Grandma's old bike.
Yeah,
What it was.
yeah, that's what it was. But
Yeah. 'Cause
his was the Kawasaki. I do remember that now.
That
So,
was
see,
that
I'm
was the
glad-
bike Grandma was learning to ride on, rolled her ankle in the yard with it, and dropped it and couldn't pick it up. Had somebody pick it up, and then she took it to Dad and said, "I'm done. I don't want it anymore." And then it just sat there in the garage and never moved again until it was sold.
Yeah, I can't remember. Huh?
Gigi rode a bike.
Yeah.
Gigi did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, she tried to ride a bike.
Yeah.
That's
tried to
very
ride a bike.
surprising.
She's ridden on the back of my bikes.
Really?
Yep. Every
Oh,
time
wow.
I've gotten a new bike, I think this is the only bike that she hasn't ridden on.
Dad texted me. He said Dad's Goldwing didn't have a chance.
Oh man. Well,
I do remember that bike though. That was
see, and
hilarious.
I don't remember it. I don't. He didn't have that when we were around.
No, you guys. I was like I said. I was little.
Well,
So
if you were 6, I would have just been born.
Yeah,
So,
I would have been
because you're
maybe
fucking
6.
old.
Maybe 6.
Yeah.
I don't even know that I was 6.
I'm
so
surprised they had motorcycles back then.
I'm not that old.
I don't know.
Just roasted him.
I've heard stories about dinosaurs from you and whatnot.
I did fall off a dinosaur one time.
First time I heard that, I fell off my dinosaur. Remember when I had my first?
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's that's pretty funny.
Step Brothers is one of the greatest movies of all time. I don't care what anybody says. Oh, well,
No,
we're getting.
I was gonna say, is there anything else that you guys can think of that we usually do or don't do or raise money with? Or?
I have one more thing to add. This is
Get
kind of off.
up to the mic.
oh,
There you go.
This is kind of off topic, but
That's okay.
for my big good thing, it's the stuff isn't like on price. It's not priced, but like you can give money for like
all donations.
Yeah, so
Okay.
it's just
So you
Get
could get a
whatever.
brownie for $1 or $20, depending on what you want to pay.
Yeah.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
got
it's
you.
all
Whatever.
donations.
All donations. So that's
Yep.
not
All
off topic at
donations, yeah.
all. That's
No,
that's
that's
exactly
perfect.
what we were
Yep.
asking. Are there
So-
any questions in the chat? We'll give you guys a couple minutes if you need. If you guys have any questions about the fundraiser or how to get in contact with them, go ahead and ask. Or if you have any other questions just in general,
Yeah.
we'll open the floor to that because we're getting close to the end here. I did not realize that that's how much time had passed.
9:40.
I didn't either, honestly.
Yeah. See, and Joe was like,
Well, we were a little late though too. I
Yeah,
mean,
but, you know.
you know.
Look, we almost changed the name of this to technical difficulties because of how many problems we normally have. So, of course, we did have some technical issues today, but
I'm not the brightest, and I plugged the wrong thing in, and it wouldn't turn on. So,
Oh,
yeah, I spent 5 minutes trying to figure out why the camera wouldn't turn on.
yeah, and I was like, well, we can't really do this without a camera. And then he's like, oh, and he plugged something in, it worked. I'm like, oh, just bad cable. He goes, no, I was using the wrong power supply. Hey, it happens.
it does.
But, you know,
does.
and that was the thing is, you know, the miscommunication because they were going to our old location because we've changed our studio, what we call our studio,
Oh, that's true.
you know,
That's true.
which this will be our studio from now on until we have the new one built, which is ways off. But so we're doing with what we have. We still have a good sound here. Next week we're going to put it to the test a little bit more than usual. Next
More than
week,
we have so far, at least.
yeah,
That'll be our first live music in here, won't it? Because Kevin didn't play.
that's right. Kevin didn't play, and we haven't had a guest in here in person.
Yeah.
Since. So
Yeah, I was gonna say I think you've done one in here before, but they weren't
Yeah,
in
we
person,
did Kevin
right?
Thomas in
No,
here,
we yeah.
but
We
you
well
didn't
we've
play.
Well,
done.
I mean,
yeah.
you've
I think-
done. You guys
yeah,
were
we've
in
always-
here
yeah.
before, but the artist was not here.
No,
Yeah.
no,
Right.
that
Yeah.
was T.J. Peterson,
Yep.
which we have him rescheduled as well.
In person or
That's up in the air still.
Okay.
He has a lot going on, which is why he's coming on. He wants to announce some stuff, and
well, TJ, get your butt to Illinois.
yeah, I wish he would, man. But we're gonna have Muddy Creek Company on the 30th at 8 p.m. Central Time as normal. I know they're gonna have at least 2 band members there because they're a full band.
Yeah.
They're gonna bring the entire band. We're gonna have a full band setup.
That'd be
here.
cool.
But they have some scheduling conflicts, so
Dang.
they're not going to be able to do it. I know there's going to be
Dang.
at least 2 of them. I know we were like, oh, we're so set, and they're big into setting up sound equipment and stuff like that. So it's like, oh, our recording is going to be freaking amazing. They're like, we can't get everybody there this time, and they're like, but we can always do another
like,
one. I'm like, yes, you can.
You're like, we want a garage band.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, you know, it's so
The neighbors are gonna love us.
yeah. Well, they're all of them but one maybe. They're always, when are you doing your podcast? Okay, I'll try not to do stuff. Cole got a hold of me last time. He's like, I hope my car's not too loud. I'm like, it's not too loud. You're fine. And because he turned it on, I'm like, hold on, guys. I don't know if you can hear that or not. Nah, just barely. I wish it was louder though, so you could hear it. You know, hear some throttles in the tunes. You know.
Just some throttle wax.
Yeah, yeah. Like that is never a problem. That's a great thing. Like if your exhaust is loud enough to drown us out, I'm happy that you went by during the podcast. Like, just depends on the moment. May not have been the greatest timing, but you know, it's never a bad thing. Like I said, we'll have them be at least 2.
I got a little plug here.
Okay, who's that?
So tomorrow,
You're not allowed.
tomorrow night
allowed.
at the Publisher,
Not allowed.
the Fairly Odd Duo
Oh yeah, the
will be
publisher
there.
or-
Yep. They'll be there from 4 to 7. So,
The original official sponsor of Tunes and Throttles, the publisher.
That's
As
right.
you can see right here.
that's right.
And right here.
And yeah, so they'll have, and the Fairly Odd Duo is really good
Yeah,
too. They've
yeah, they are.
been in
They're
there quite
great.
a few times. So
They're a great group.
they're
And that's tomorrow at what time?
tomorrow from
4 to
4 to 7.
4 to 7.
So that'll be a good good one for them. So
Yeah, definitely go check that out if you have time.
Yep.
It's always a good time in there, regardless if the band's playing or not. It's always a great place to go.
Yep.
Well, I think we're going there after this anyway. So, but we'll have them on here. I know they're going to have at least 2 members of the band, if it's lead guitar or whatever. I don't know yet. So we'll see how that goes for us. And your guys' Jeep run is on the
20th.
September 20th.
Saturday, September 20th.
10
yep,
a.m.
Registration starts at 10.
At the
10.
publisher.
Yep.
At the
Yep.
publisher.
I think we're going to try and get out of there by noon. That's what we usually do. So, but we'll have like a live auction, just like we said earlier, live music, silent auction, and food. So,
the 2 fat guys getting sauce.
Yep. And then, like I said, we'll have probably 5 stops. We'll come back to the publisher for the end.
Yeah.
We'll start at the publisher, end at the publisher. We'll probably add some people along the way, and we'll probably lose some people along the way.
Yep,
but
normally.
But that's what we usually
You
do.
the 50-50 as well.
Yep, we do the 50-50.
What was that? How do we do that? Is it?
So we usually do 50-50 at every bar.
Yeah, but
and
I
then,
don't remember what the prices were per ticket.
I don't remember either, honestly. I know that we did a wingspan.
Yeah, wingspan
We
for
usually,
20.
I think it was a wingspan for 20.
Double arm wingspan for 20.
Of course, we got people like Eric and me that have 6 foot,
7 foot,
6 foot 4 wingspans or whatever. But
hey, we won a lot of raffles at the races that year. We started doing that though.
Oh, and then just so you know, the music, the band, Jackson Newton's band is actually called The Morning After.
Oh,
so
okay. So they're gonna have a full. Are they gonna have a full band there or just him?
I believe it is. I believe he's got a full band now, and
awesome.
I think it's. I think he's.
They called it The Morning
They
After.
called it The Morning After. So already.
I love the name.
Starting it out right. So
I've got T-shirt designs for them for days already.
Yeah, it is a full band.
Awesome.
It is a full band now.
Awesome.
So yeah, last time we had him, he was by himself.
Yeah,
and he just played he played his guitar right in front of everybody, sang, and it was phenomenal. So I can't imagine how good it's going to be with a full band now, because, like I said, he plays a lot of the older stuff. Which I think a lot more people like to hear, anyways.
Yeah. Well, hopefully, and I hope he has some originals to sprinkle in there too, because that would.
I hope so too. I think, if I remember,
I know
right,
he does have them.
I was gonna say, if I remember right, last time I think he might have thrown in a song or two that he wrote himself.
Yeah.
But phenomenal. So,
do we have any questions from chat there?
No,
nothing.
Questions.
Good. That means we covered everything.
Yeah.
Or are they just not paying attention? One of the two, either way. Yeah. I look at it as
they could be like you. I mean, I don't know.
They what? Can't sew those words on here either, okay? But anyway, thank you all for showing up, and thank you to anybody that's watching this after the fact on YouTube. If you need to get in contact with us over an artist that you want on the show, or you are an artist and you are wanting to be on the show, always get a hold of us on Facebook or TikTok, or you can do our email on YouTube. I'm going to tell you now, the quickest way to get a hold of us is TikTok or Facebook Messenger. Yep. Also, if you have any questions for them about how to donate, or how to, whether you're donating monetarily or you're donating,
I was going to say they can always reach out to you too, because you're going to.
Yep, I'm helping with it as well. So if you guys want to reach out to me, you can. If you guys want to reach out to them, you can get on their Facebook page. Which is just Isaac's Run for Ronald.
And one other thing I'm going to plug in here real quick is we have people all the time that ask, they'll say, I don't have money to donate, but I'd like to help in some way. We always could use volunteers.
Always, yes.
Because it's pretty chaotic the day of, obviously, because we're, we usually start the day before and start setting things up, but, the day of is always kind of chaotic because everybody's coming in at the same time. and we do have volunteers that come in and help us and you know do what they can to
Yeah.
help. So,
But we're always bouncing from
yeah.
room to room to room, trying to either move this, that, and the other, and get people signed in, and
Yep.
get shirts given out, and
Yep.
this, that, and the other.
Yep.
So
And I think we actually still have some flyers. So if somebody wants to, you know, if they have an idea to say, hey, I want to throw out some flyers here, throw out
Well-
some flyers. I don't care.
Well, and that's the thing too is if you're wanting to do flyers, you can always go to their Facebook page. You can download this picture just like I did.
Yep.
You can print it out and throw them everywhere. Well, don't litter, but
Right.
give them out to try to raise awareness for this.
Although that would be pretty cool if they got on to us and was like, hey, you know, we know that you have a good cause, but we don't like seeing the flyers all over everywhere
Yeah.
littering.
So if you have an airplane and a couple thousand pages of paper, not saying to do that because that would be wrong, but that would be really freaking cool. I'm just saying, and I want to be in the airplane, but
You can throw Eric out with the flyers.
Whoa.
oh yeah, absolutely. I'm putting a parachute on. I'm going. That's not. Oh no, I get to have fun.
I used to want to do that, and the older I've gotten, the worse this. I'm like, yeah, I
So-
don't know that I want to do it anymore.
So we were on our way back from King of the Baggers, and we were on our way to the place I wanted to eat over in Madison, and see this guy coming down in a parachute,
Oh, nice.
and we don't see anything around though. But he's like going upside down and twirling.
Oh,
I'm like,
that's
oh
it.
no, like this guy's in trouble, and he's coming to the ground fast. So I'm following on the bike. I'm like, oh God, I hope this guy's okay. I hope he's okay. I hope he's okay. And we come up this hill, and there's a little bit of a clearing, just a little shed, and he slows down real fast and lands. It's a parachuting school.
Nice.
I was like, oh, cool. So what is this place? I gotta know. You know, they're like, oh yeah, you can come in and it's whatever to do
This guy's
doubles
doing
and tandems.
stunts.
Yeah, he was doing stunts. They had a guy there that he is in his 70s, I think.
Oh,
That he jumps every week and once a year, which this guy has the world record for it. A nudist skydiver, and has done the most nudist sky jumps, and has done the most years in a row as a nudist sky jumper. And I think they said that he does it once a month, every month. I was like, even in the winter, like, yep. I was like, so does he go up dressed? No, because he has to have all his harnesses and everything on before he goes up. So he's going up like that. And then coming down, I'm like, no,
yeah,
man.
yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. He's
That's
like,
crazy talk.
yeah. I was like, that's too much. No, I can't do that one. I said, and I'm not jumping with him either. Because they do it in groups and stuff like that. But it's really neat. I wish I knew the name of the place off the top of my head because it was a really cool place.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah. But okay, we gotta cut this off.
All right,
We gotta
yep,
be done.
yep.
So thank you all again. Remember, August 30th, we will have Muddy Creek Company on here, and September 20th is the Isaac Run for
Ronald.
Isaac's
Yeah.
Run for Ronald Jeep Run. Well, I always mix it up because it's a Jeep Run. And whatever. Anyway, the Jeep Run is out of Bethany, Illinois, at the publisher. You guys can get a hold of them and donate, whether it be monetarily or if you want to send stuff in to have it auctioned off or put in the silent
Right.
auction. They do that as well.
Yep.
And obviously, show up, have a good time. Get some good food, hang out with some good people, listen to some great music, and just cut loose and have a great weekend.
Enjoy.
You have anything else you want to add to it? Either one of you?
Nope. I think we're good.
You good?
We appreciate it. Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we're glad you guys popped on here.
Yeah.
You know,
Thanks for
it's
having us.
Not very often that we get to actually have me run my mouth for a good reason. So I run it a lot, just not for a good reason. But again, thank you guys. If you're not following us on our other platforms, check us out on Facebook and YouTube. Same name, just Tunes and Throttles. Right there. Just type
Pawpaw
that
says
name in and you'll
bye,
find it.
Audrey.
Oh, bye, Papa.
Bye, Mom. Bye, Dad. Thanks for popping in. Thank you all for coming. And you guys watching this on YouTube later on, thank you for popping in and showing us some support. Everybody have a good time and have a good night. Thanks. Are we out yet? Are we out yet? Are we out yet? I want to see how many times I can say it before he gets done. Are we out yet? Are